Hello, how are you? Welcome to today's session. Today we are learning about AND function in a little bit deepening manner. Okay, that means we are going to learn about how AND function works and how we can get results. And for that, today I have got you the students' data. There are students' name, you can see their science marks, marks in maths, marks in history, and how we are performing AND function. And with the use of AND function, how we can get better results, how I can grade the students. So today is about all AND function. hmm. So let's start today. I'll just rub this formula that I have been using. Hmm. Just a minute. Okay, this is what we will get after learning AND. So first of all, let's use AND formula as we are using any else function in the Excel. I'll press equal to, right, and then I want to say that AND function. That's why AND. Then I'll press my logical. That means my condition. My first condition is my student should be placed as true if his science marks are greater than 30. Okay, that's my first logic. My student should obtain more than 30 marks in science exam out of 100, right? Then comma, else my student should obtain more than we can say 20 marks, okay, in more than 20 marks in maths, and that's why I selected the F column, which shows me maths marks, right? Then for history marks, I'm going to choose this G column, and history marks should again be greater than 30, okay, or we can say simply 20. If all these conditions are made, that means all these conditions are fulfilled, only then we can get the result. And if all are true, then we will get result as true. If any one condition among these three condition is false, we are not going to get this condition, okay, and the result will be false. So I'll press enter. See, now I am getting true. I'll show you how I did again. I pressed equal to, right, then I pressed and function. As you already know, you can see this function checks whether all arguments are true and returns true if all arguments are true. And if any argument among or logicals that we are pressing are not true, any one among them, then it will come as false. Are you able to listen to the rains outside? They're very beautiful rains, and it's really pleasing out here. I'm really glad that we are turning out this soothing way. We are turning out in this soothing weather. Okay, but again coming back to the Excel, we are going to see we have pressed the AND formula, then tab. First logical, what we are saying, my science mark should be greater than 30. Logical complete, that's why I'm pressing comma. Then again, my maths mark should be greater than 20, comma. My history marks should be greater than 20. My logicals are complete. I'll press bracket complete and enter. That's it. My result is true. I can just drag this down and I'm getting result that there are some students getting false result, some students are getting true result. And if I want to see who are getting true result, you know, yesterday we saw the conditional formatting. I have selected the column. I'll press conditional formatting, highlight cells rule. I'll, because I'm dealing with text, I'll say text that contains right now false. Okay, it will be flagged with red text, so that I can see there are 3 students who are not getting better marks, who are not fulfilling the conditions and might be failed. Hmm? Now, if I want to give them grade as distinction and passed, or we can say the student with the false result, they should be only they should be only passed, and others with the true result should get distinction. Then I can use the condition with the function if and that's why I'm going to use equal to if, then tab, and then tab. So you can see it's a, I'm really sorry, so you can see it's a double formula, right? So I have pressed and, oh sorry, equal to if tab and tab. My logical will be same, but still we can use the same logical. My science marks should be greater than 30, comma, my maths marks should be greater than 20, comma, my history marks should be greater than 20. Now my logicals are completed and I have completed the AND formula or AND function. But now we have to assure that uh, the people who are getting true results, or people who are fulfilling the conditioning, they should get distinction. So distinction is a text, it is a word, and that's why for the textual format we have to use double inverted comma first and the later. That means I'm pressing distinction here and I will complete the double inverted comma. That will be value if the results are true, comma, double inverted comma again for the value if it is false, it will be pass with grace marks. Is it good? Pass with grace marks. And then I can complete the bracket. So you can see I have completed the bracket and I can enter. Now you can see the formula and how you can see what kind of cells we have involved, what kind of results we are getting. To review the formula, you can press F2, or in some computers or laptop, function and F2. So you can see highlighted cells. So E3 is highlighted in blue because it's in blue. Then F3 it is in red. That's why F3 is in red. You can see the highlighting. Then G3 is purple and that's why we are getting G3 purple. And after that we haven't used any kind of cells and that's why we are getting just like this. I'll just press escape to retain the results. So now this formula, I'll show you again how I have used this formula, equal to conditional function, and that's why I'm using if, then bracket. I want to use and tab. Then I can use, I'm going to see the logicals or the conditions. My condition is science marks should be greater than 30, comma, maths marks should be greater than 20, second logical. Third logical is history marks should be greater than 20. My logicals or conditions are completed. I'll say comma. Now I have to put value if true. So what should I get as a result if the condition is true? I would say distinction. It is a text and that's why I have to get it in a double inverted comma. Then I am pressing value. If it is false, it should be passed with grace marks. Okay, it's completed, comma, and enter. Now I'm getting this distinction. I can just double if this kind of sign, a broad plus sign is coming there, I can just double click it to get the formula there, or else simply, as you already know, we can just copy paste it, copy, and then select the column and paste it. That's it, I'm getting the results. So we can see that 3 students are passed with grace marks and others are getting distinction. Again, I can get the conditional format for the same. So hopefully now you are getting the hang on and function and how we can mix with if function. Okay, but before that, don't forget we are using two different function, or and or and. Okay, and function is only used when we have to check all the conditions and see if all of them are true, and then only we can get the result true. But or function is used when we have to check if any of the stated condition is true, and then if any of the condition is true, we will get the true result. And that's why we can say or is more freedom function. Okay, hopefully you have get you have better judgment of this. Now I can show you one better thing. If I have to use borders for all this, I can select the table for which I want border, and then in the home tab you can see a font kind of small tab, and then here it is, it's a bottom border. So you can press the small arrow beside it, and there are lot and lots of kinds of border. So if we want thick outside border, we can select it, and you can see our table has thick outside border. If I want to select these two cells only with the thick border, again I can select these cells and press on it. See, if I want to change the font for the same, what I can do, I can go to the font name. Calibri is here, but I want Times New Roman. There are many fonts here. You can see all are these fonts, and by just putting your arrow on it, you can see how that bond will look. Okay, so for right now, if I want to use Aparajita or Times New Roman, if you can see, it's a very pretty bond, the one I particularly like about. It's a Times New. So you can see the marks and students data is in different form, that is Calibri, and your font is in different. Okay, so today you have learned how to use AND function, how to use AND function in mixture with if function, and how to change the bond, sorry, how to change the font and the borders of the table. So hopefully you're getting the hand of Excel now. If you have any kind of queries, please don't hesitate to contact me, comment in the YouTube comment box, and please keep studying. We are going to get through it, and after that we will be needing all these skills to excel in the Excel and excel in the job. Okay, so till then, bye bye, have a very nice day ahead. And please, I know all of you are aware of it, but please stay indoors, stay safe. Bye bye.